Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to another Friday Fast 5 and welcome to the third episode of my world currency collection. We're starting off with Austria today. So here are my two banknotes and let's go to the country profile. Austria. Austria is a country in the center of Europe, in Central Europe, and here is the flag. It is an alternating, it's a red flag basically with a white stripe across the middle, and here you got its coat of arms. And as you can see here, Austria is right in the center of Europe. And the banknotes that I'm collecting from 1969 on is the second shilling that has been in effect since 1945 until the advent of the euro in 2002. So I do have two notes from Austria. The first one is I got because out of interest, but it is officially not part of this series that I'm doing, because it predates 1965, and this is this 1,000 crowns banknote. This was from the Empire, the Austrian Empire, and I thought I would share. Beautiful, really large banknote. It is made out of paper, bright blues, and an overprint over here in red. The serial number from the Austrian Empire. Very, very cool note. But the one in my set that I have is the is 20 shillings from Austria. This is pre-euro. Karl Ritter, I think it says here. Von Gega, I think, and it is a mostly brown note. A nice mustachioed man there. And on the back side, we have an Alp, a scene from the Alps with a river. Very, very cool. Now, I doubt that there's any UV on this one, but let's have a look anyways. Yeah, there is no UV on this one whatsoever. So let's look at the second one for any. There are some UV reactive fibers. Barely see them there. And on the back side, yeah, some UV fibers in here, and that is it. Next, we have Azerbaijan. Let's go to the country profile. Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is on the border of Western Asia and Eastern Europe. Here's its flag. It's a tricolor blue, red, and green horizontal stripe with a crescent moon and a star in the center. The emblem is really cool as well. And here you go. Azerbaijan is this green country over here. It is just north of Iran and adjacent to Georgia, south of Russia, right next to Turkey, right over here. You can see on the map over here. And for Azerbaijan, I'm collecting two banknotes for this one. There is the second manat, which is 100 kopecks, which went from 1992, which is the fall of the Soviet Union, to 2006. Previous to 1992, they used the Soviet ruble. And after 2006, if I scroll down, they used the third manat. So the top note over here is from the second manat era. It is bright blues and reds. 100 manat. It has a tower. The watermark, can we catch it on camera? It looks like it has a flower or a crown. Let me look off camera to see if I see anything else. It looks like it's a set of 3 flowers. I don't know if you can see it right here. 1, 2, 3. And let's look at the back side. We have a geometrical pattern. 100 manat. Very cool. Let's check this one under UV light and see if there is anything under UV. Well, there you go. The bright 100 AMB most Azerbaijan, probably here Azerbaijan Milli Banki, or probably the National Bank of Azerbaijan. It does have a little some UV fibers over here as well. Very, very cool. And on the back side, we can see the fibers over here, and that's about it for this note. That is awesome. And the second note is from their third manat. And this one over here features some musical instruments, traditional musical instruments. This is one manat. Some notes in the background. This is a 2020 issue. We have a holographic ink here. And on the other side, we have the map of Azerbaijan. This one is in a vertical format. We have a security thread through the center over here and some reflective ink. It says 1AZN or 1AZN. Very, very cool. And let's see how this one reacts to UV. I forgot to turn off the light on the first one, so let's look at this one over here. The musical notes all glow. That is so cool. They just pops out, the musical notes. And again, with the fibers. And on the reverse side, we have some features of the security profile, the security thread, as well as the country of Azerbaijan, and this square over here with the number 1 that appears. That is awesome. Next, we have the Bahamas. Let's go to the country profile. The Bahamas. The Bahamas is an archipelago of islands just off the coast of the United States. Its flag is a blue flag with a yellow horizontal stripe, and it has a triangle on the left side, on the hoist side of the flag. It has a marlin and a flamingo on its coat of arms, which is really, really cool. And here is where the Bahamas is located. So just off of the west coast, it's a series of islands off of the west coast of Florida right there. Since 1966, the Bahamas has used the dollar, and so that is the one that I have collected. So the note we have here is a fractional. It is 50 cents or half a dollar. Right there, 50 cents. We have Queen Elizabeth II on the front. We have a little bit of a holographic ink here of a lizard of some kind, or maybe an amphibian. We have the islands that form the Bahamas on the side here, and a flower in the background. Fractional currency, really, really cool. We have this register over here that when you look through it, I'll have one on the other side here, and these match up to make a solid design. And there is a watermark of Queen Elizabeth II just over here. I don't know if you can't make it out, but you can make it out if I take it off camera, and it is a very light one over here. On the back side, it is vertical. It has a security stripe, and it has looks like a market in the Bahamas, a hat seller in the back, and a fish seller in the front, and some traditional arts and crafts with the coat of arms of the Bahamas on the bottom corner here. CBB, Central Bank of the Bahamas, and it has a stripe of reflective ink right there. So let's go under UV and have a look at what jumps out. Well, right away here, we got a little half and a nice big gecko here. I think it's a gecko. It looks like a gecko. Some color, fibers over here that are reacting to the UV, and the serial number also shines under UV here. Very cool. Other side, all of the background, all of this green background. I was expecting the security strip to glow, but it does not. So all of this background here is a nice bright green, and you can see a little bit of the fibers as well. That is awesome. Bahrain is next, so let's go right to the country profile. Bahrain, or the Kingdom of Bahrain, is a country It's an island country in West Asia. It has a red and white flag with 2/3 of the flag being red and separated with a zigzag line over here. And Bahrain, here is the Arabian Peninsula with Saudi Arabia over here, and Bahrain is this tiny little island right here just to the west of Qatar. Bahrain uses the dinar since 1965, and that is the one in my collection. So here is the banknote from Bahrain. It has the increasing serial number, though I think they read from right to left, so maybe it's a decreasing serial number. Again, the serial number over here. So I guess the serial number, they're reading it from right to left because it's top to bottom over here. We have, it's not really holographic here on the side. I can't tell what the denomination is, but I'm pretty sure that on the back side, it'll have it in Western script. There is a watermark here. Looking off camera, it looks like it's a watermark of the Sultan or the King of Bahrain. I believe it's the King of Bahrain. It is a kingdom. So let's go at the other side here. It is half of a dinar. And you have another building over here. More buildings over here. Again, with the reflective strip, half a dinar. Very, very cool. Central Bank of Bahrain. So let's see how this one reacts under UV light. Well, there's a half over here in Arabic script. The serial number is reflective as well, and this little thing on the corner also reflects UV. Let's look on the other side. The coat of arms up here on the top is reflective. It kind of fades in. That's kind of cool. Or this register, not a coat of arms. Anything else? On the bottom over here, very slight reflectivity. Very, very cool. I'm glad to have this note in my collection. And the final country for today is Bangladesh. So let's go to the country profile. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is an Asian country, and its flag is a green flag with a off-center red circle on the middle. Here is the coat of arms. And Bangladesh is found immediately to the east of India on the Indian subcontinent. Bangladesh has been using the taka since 1972. Prior to 1972, it was united with India, and at partition in 1972, it was known also as East Pakistan and was renamed to Bangladesh. In 1970, previous to 1972, it used the Indian rupee. Here is the note from Bangladesh. This is 2 taka, I believe. Gentleman wearing glasses and a mustache on the front. There is a watermark. There's the number 2 in there as well. You can just make out the outline of the watermark over here. And on the back side, you have some flowers and a monument of some sort. And this is the 2012 issue. Let's look under UV to see if anything else is revealed to us. Nothing is jumping out. Not even any fibers. We can see a security thread, but that was probably there before. Yeah, you can see it without the... and on the back side, there is nothing that is jumping out at me. So, no UV reflectivity on this note. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Come back next week for part 4 of my Friday Fast 5 World Currency Collection series. Until next time, thanks for watching.